Hey guys, in this video, we'll go over the value of all the new packs, items, and RNG boxes on the Pearl store this week. There are a bunch of RNG boxes to talk about this week, along with a pretty cool new summer accessory. This video will mostly be for players who are curious about what is good in the Pearl store. Starting off, we're going to talk about the 3 different RNG boxes, starting with the Rabbit Pouch of Fortune. I will have another video released soon that will go more in depth about this box, but for now, we'll quickly go over this pouch. The Rabbit Pouch of Fortune is super interesting as it follows the same idea as the Azure Dragon Pouch of Fortune. You basically have a 50% chance of either getting an item or stepping up to the next level, where you again have a 50% chance of getting a better pouch or an item. Because of this, to find the value of the box, also known as the average amount of pearls you get when opening this box, we simply get the rate of obtaining each item and multiply it by the value of each item. All in all, this pouch is worth around 1,259 pearls on average. Since the base cost of the pouch is 800 pearls, it has a discount equivalence of 36%. What this means is that on average, when you open this pouch, you're basically just buying whatever you get in this pouch at 36% off. The only small caveat is that because this pouch includes a New Year's selection box, if you choose horse skill change coupons instead of crons, the pouch will be worth 1,369 pearls instead and have a discount equivalence of around 42%. Now, this is only if you are able to use horse skill change coupons effectively, but the pouch will be slightly better if you do choose those instead. Even if we use the 42% off discount equivalents, the pouch still isn't that great. Event sales usually have items at a minimum of 50% off, and you get to choose what you want to buy and aren't subject to RNG. This pouch is only 42% off on average, and you get a random item that you may not actually want. On top of that, if we look at the rates of opening one box, instead of the average, you have a 50% chance of only getting 150 crons, which is worth only 513 pearls at full price. What this means is that 50% of players that open this box will instantly lose about 300 pearls when compared to people who buy crons at full price. However, if you are the 50% of players who get the Pouch of Good Fortune, you will automatically get greater than the calculated average. This pouch is pretty much a coin flip every open, but do keep in mind that on average you are getting a 36 to 42% discount, so if the items in the pouch interest you and you are okay with the average discount, then feel free to pick up this pack. For most people though, this bundle is really only meant for people who really like RNG and isn't that crazy of a buy. The biggest issue is that it's on the Pearl store at full price of 800 pearls and doesn't come with a lot of bonus items. If we look at the bundle in the store, it does come with the Otter or Shellfolk die, which can be pretty nice for the event, but it really doesn't have a pearl value attached to it. Without paying pearls, most people who participate in the summer event should be able to get most of the rewards on the special Black Spirit dice board. We also have a choice of choosing the turtle instead of the rabbit pouch. This is basically just getting a 1,100 premium pet at 800 pearls, so that would be a guaranteed 27% discount. If you want the turtle pet, you can choose that instead, but this isn't really that big of a discount either. All in all though, this is just an RNG box at full price, so if you really want RNG, then you can pick it up, but for most people, this isn't going to be that relevant. Moving on though, we are going to look at the Gleaming and Intriguing RNG boxes. We already have 2 videos on these boxes, so if you want a more in-depth explanation, you can look at those videos. However, this week they are on a pseudo sale, so we will look at these boxes with the numbers for this week. The bundles that these boxes come with basically just include an additional box. The Intriguing Adventure box has a 1 bonus for buying 3 boxes, and the Gleaming has a 1 bonus for 4 boxes. What this does is basically decrease the cost of the Gleaming Adventure box to be 272 pearls instead of 340, and the Intriguing Adventure box to be 135 pearls instead of 180. Since the average value of the box is the same, being 603 pearls for the Gleaming and 286 pearls for the Intriguing, this only makes it so the discount equivalence is higher, being 55% for the Gleaming Adventure box and 53% for the Intriguing Adventure box. This is definitely a higher discount and does contest with a lot of event sales. However, it still is RNG and you can get items that you don't really want in each of these boxes. With that being said though, since the price of the box is lower, you will always get an item that is worth more than the cost of the box, with a 27% chance of getting an item that has a greater value than the calculated average. Since it is still an RNG box, it's going to be completely up to RNG, but if you like RNG and like the items in these boxes, then feel free to pick this one up. It does come with a sale, so it's better than buying the box at full price, which is usually pretty good. Next up is the headline item for this week, which is the Ocean Shades. PA did say that they were releasing many different accessories and hats, so this is the first of maybe many to come. These are pretty cool as you are able to dye the lenses, but they are the same as any other accessory in that they give the 50% knowledge chance. This item also isn't going to be registerable on the central market and can only be purchased within the sale period. It is an exclusive event item, so it won't come back on the Pearl store ever again. These items last until August 29, so if you do like the look of it, feel free to pick them up. It is completely cosmetic and not on a sale, so the value is completely up to the player. I do think that they look pretty cool, but the limited aspect does make them feel a little bit weird. Either way though, they are on sale for 2 months, so you have plenty of time to decide if it's worth it or not. Next up are the items that are going to be added permanently onto the Pearl store. These include $100 and $200 Pearl boxes that have a discount coupon attached to them, and you can buy them once a week. This just makes it so if you're buying Pearl boxes, you get an extra discount coupon, but the same number of Pearls, so they are a lot worse than the 1+1 Pearl boxes. This just makes it so it's slightly better if you're buying Pearl boxes without any sales. Additionally, Dosa is getting a bunch of outfits like the Kanape and Fisher clothes being permanently added. These are being added permanently and have no sales, so it's going to be completely up to the player whether it's worth it or not. Next up is a bunch of 2+1 packs. What this means is that for most of the items, they're basically at a 33% off discount since you get one free for the price of 2. One of the premium outfit boxes has an additional apparel coupon, and the Artisans are 1,125 pearls instead of 1,000 pearls, but in general, most of these sales are 33% off. There are the premium outfits, Artisan's Memories, Marni's Processed Fuel, Maid's, Megaphones, and Gosphys. In general, 33% off isn't that great since most events have 50% off or more, but 33% off is better than nothing if you're already interested in some of these items. Most of these items do go on sale pretty frequently at 50% off, but if you are in a rush, a 33% off isn't that bad. I will recommend for most people though to wait for a better sale since most of these items aren't really that game changing and can be put off for a later date. Finally, we have the 20% off for functional clothes, Fence of Abundance, and premium containers. All of these are pretty useful items that are mostly helpful for life skills and to save contribution points. The premium containers usually don't go on sale, so 20% off is pretty good. Though it's only useful for people who can't afford the contribution points from renting a container from the storage keeper. Most people can just rent a free container from the storage keeper, but for those who can't, this sale is pretty good. The Fence of Abundance, on the other hand, has been sold on sales in different packs, but those are more rare, so if you need these fences and don't have a lot of contribution points to rent one from the Old Moon manager, this discount is also pretty good. On the other hand, functional clothes do go on sale more often now, but 20% off still isn't the worst, as I haven't seen a 50% off or more sale for these yet. If you are getting into life skilling, a 20% off deal can save some pearls, so feel free to pick this up. Again, all of these 20% off sales are actually pretty okay this week since it's on items that usually don't go on sale. However, most of these can just be gotten for contribution points other than the functional clothes, so it's really just up to you if you have use for these items and would want to buy them or not. But that's basically all for this week. We had a bunch of different RNG boxes and determined accessories, so there are a bunch of cool things that you can buy this week. The 2+1 33% off sales are pretty mid, but the 20% off for the life skill items are actually not that bad and can be pretty good. Other than those, there aren't really that many sales this week, since PA mostly just wants determined outfits and accessories to be the main thing that people spend their pearls on. The limited nature of these outfits make them a little bit predatory, but they do look pretty cool, so they can be worth picking up. Just do keep in mind to spend responsibly and not to overspend on BDO. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you all next time.